Peace, salute from yours truly, Jack Cowboy STICE, the baddest trash man alive. And man, happy 4th of July to you, to everybody out there. And that's what I'm talking about, man. Today's topic, man, where you train to be a man. But first, man, what is 4th of July?
You asking me? Peace, peace, peace.
Oh,
What's going
yeah,
on,
you
man?
asking
Salute,
me.
salute. It's a great day to be alive, man. It's a great day to be alive, man. What? Ah, man. You asked me earlier when behind closed doors we was talking. Was I trained to be a man? No, I was not. So me going into my 44th year, um, learning how to be, father and learning how to be, man, it's definitely it ain't an easy task, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you always constantly learn. You know, you can easily say the words, "Yeah, I'm a man," meaning you got, all the plumbing. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, you got the plumbing. I mean, hopefully, you got the plumbing. But it's a tall task, man. You know what I mean? It's a multitude of things. Being able to be, be able to be a logical thinker. I think it should be. I don't know if people put that on their list as what being a man is, but being able to be a logical thinker, uh, a critical thinker. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to decision making. You know, those are one of the things that I think. Those two things I think. Um, Also learning how to the things that may have done in your past, learning how to use those as teachable moments, and being able to be um, that either that person or that man that can teach that to the next generation. You know what I mean? Bringing some type of structure in order. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that's been missing in today's time. Structure and order. I think
Mhm.
that's a lot of reason why a lot of people don't. One of the reasons why a lot of people don't like Donald Trump, because of the structure and order that he's bringing. You know, so many people that they don't know what it is. They just because they're an adult. They say I'm an adult. I can do what I want to do. Yeah, yeah, you can, but there's consequences. And are you willing? That's another thing I think with being a man, developing to a man, is learning how to learn from your mistakes and accepting sometimes your consequences from the decisions you make. You know.
Uh-huh. What about leadership? Mm-hmm.
It also entails being able to learn from research, learn from mistakes, being able to be reasonable, right? Being able to be reasonable, being able to be logical, be a critical thinker, um, be able to be, I would say, you know what I'm saying? And that can go to respect. You know what I'm saying? As a leader, being in leadership, you have to be respected and you also have to give respect.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. What about the protection part as a man? You know.
Well, they also that's a tall task too. I mean, these are all these questions you're asking are great questions, man. And it's a mighty funny thing that we having this conversation because I do teachable moments and stuff, especially with the current things that's going on social media. Uh, um, hold on. What'd you say? Leadership.
Yeah, well,
Say
leadership.
that
Now
again.
we on protection.
Protection. Protection. Okay, protection. Uh, that also requires um, 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 your ability to be able to discern, right? Being able to see things or pay attention to things that may be dangerous or hazardous or um, those red signs, those red warning signs. And you, not the fact that you are being proactive too. I'm gonna say being proactive for us protection because, um, damn, what the hell are they doing? I'm outside, man. George, wind blowing. I don't know if it's gonna rain,
Man, I like that
but
hat right
yeah,
there.
the protection part. It's being able to, like you said, to be able to have that keen sense when danger or being alert. You know what I'm saying? You can spot some out and you can alert people and let them know, hey, look here. I drove down that road, blah blah blah, and it's a big old sinkhole down there. You know what I'm saying? That's a form of protection that people don't understand. People just think about the physical, right? People think about the physical when we talk about protection, for as being a man, being a father, husband. They only talk about the physical, and they only talk about mostly they highlight the physical and the financial of protection. But it also it entitles those leadership skills too. Being able to, like you said, discern, being able to make choices in tight situations. When the pressure is on, right? Pressure bust pipes. Those men that can rise to leadership, they can also bring the protection in with that. You know?
Yes, sir. Another thing with being a man. So you wasn't trained to be a man, right? So um, where do you go? Where do you research, and who do you look at? To help you. You know what I'm saying with developing being a man.
Well, that's a great question, man. Well, I look around like other men that's doing things that I would think that would be, productive. Because people keep saying, man, I think you also got to be productive. You know what I'm saying? So people can probably might say social media. People might say Hollywood or the TV. I mean, because a lot of the Bill Cosby, the Doctor Huston. What's another name? Let me see. Um,
George Jefferson.
Damn, name some other name. George, maybe George Jefferson. I don't know.
What about James
Uh,
James Amos of
my
Good
guy
Time?
with the James Amos. Yeah, what was his name? Good
Good Time.
Times. The father from
Good.
Good Times. Yeah, looking at that.
Yeah.
Uh, even my guy from Charles Dunn.
Yeah.
From the Rock, the show Rock. I think he was an excellent depiction. He was a trash man. He provided. He stayed stern. He was a man's man. You know what I'm saying? He tried to protect the neighborhood. He gave the young guys, try to give young guys, give them how they supposed to
Uh,
play. Um,
yeah. Oh yeah. Uh.
Protecting the household. You talking about a protector. You talking about provider. You talking about leadership skills. There you go. But also being able to have a conversation with my father, being able to see my grandfather. My grandfather passed away, but being able to see the things that they did when I was growing up, see him, a lot of stuff he did with his hands, so working with his hands, uh, uh, just his whole aura, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's a different thing when that whole aura, you know what I'm saying? That commands the attention and stuff, you know.
I got another question. In today's time, do you think men are undervalued?
Yeah, men are undervalued. Yeah,
In what ways?
I would specifically say black men is undervalued.
Okay.
I'm using the word black, but it's like I said, I'm trying to move away from that word black. But us as copper, copper tone men, we are definitely highly undervalued because I'm just saying the perception. It could be I could be wrong. Somebody else might is that you got to make a certain amount of money to even be considered a man, especially when you got this type of skin. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't making a certain type of money, you ain't meeting a certain threshold, then you're not even valued as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
In my opinion, this is what I've looked around. I've been hearing over the last several years and stuff. The overselling of being a millionaire, the overselling of being a six figure. Shout out to them that was able to obtain that and get to that level. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, man. Are the expectations high in American to American men? Like people expect a lot from the American man. We can say,
Yeah, there's more expectations on American men in general. Yeah, because it seems like I'm gonna be honest. If we just say in the world or globally, our eyes seem like it's on American men, American culture, American politics, and what it seems like what what goes around the world. They they see what the American people are doing. They see what we're doing as Americans, and they copy that. You know what I'm saying? They copy that. They might still have their own cultural traditions and stuff, but if they see the men in America, compared to certain other places because it is a lot of I don't know, man. That's kind of throwing the vibe off. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't it's getting tangled into the American culture, but it's you know you know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
that's what's up, man.
Wrangle activity.
Hey, speak your piece, my brother. Hey, man, what's the backstory?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What's the backstory on that hat you rocking, man? That's dope.
Oh man, well look, I'm in Texas, man, and where I was living at, I had a neighbor, man. He was a Hispanic guy, Mexican guy. I think he was Hispanic. I don't know if he was Mexican. I think he's from like El Salvador or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used to hang out. We used to hang out, and his wife used to cook and stuff. I go down there and eat barbecue and stuff, man. And I was just we just chilling. Matter of fact, it might have been on the fourth. Matter of fact, one year. If I go to my Facebook, it should be on my Facebook. Matter of fact, we sitting. It might have been on the fourth or something. But yeah, I was just messing with him, man, picking with him and stuff, man. And he gave me the hat, man. Yeah, he gave it to me and stuff.
That's
He
what.
always called me rich neighbor for some reason. I don't know why he called me rich neighbor. I don't know why. Look, that's another thing why you said that about the American men. A lot of people around the world, uh, they think the American people are rich. They consider us rich, no matter what our conditions is. They consider us rich. You know, you get it.
Yeah, man. It's truly the greatest country, man. But them just contradictions, man. Them just I mean, you on the outside looking in. Everybody ain't financially rich over
Yeah,
there, I'm sure.
no,
Um,
that's a fact.
Probably, man. I don't even know how many people rich, man. Would you think is it less than 1%
In the world, are you talking America?
in America? Would you think? Yeah,
In America,
financially.
yeah, man, it's probably financially rich. Yeah, it's probably about. Yeah, it's probably less than 1% because. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna give it 2%. I'm
Okay.
gonna say about anywhere 2 to 5%. Yeah,
Thumbs up, peace, salute to the
yeah.
chat, man. Somebody said hi, and somebody said, what's good, my guys? Yes, sir, man. To the chat, man.
Peace, peace. Who
Well,
that is down there?
yeah, were you trained to be a man?
Salute, salute.
Definitely, man. Manhood training, man. That's something, man. That's very important, man, and definitely is needed. You on mute? You on mute? He said, "Yeah, I'm still in training. Lost my brother Shaq, but yeah, man.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you back. You full effect. Yeah, you full
Okay,
effect.
okay. Yeah, I'm a partner calling from Florida, man.
Oh, that's what it
I
was.
had called him earlier.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Does it sound like the volume low?
Sound like Milo?
Mine. Hold on. Let me see. Say something.
Yes, sir.
Let me hold on. Let me take these headphones off and put it back on. It does it when.
Cause I heard you loud and clear. But you know when you live like this on, I'm directly from the YouTube channel, man. So you know it ain't like being on like StreamYard or something else. Uh, always. Jesse Lee Peter said that. uh, you know he a fool, boy. He a straight fool, man. That's my guy, man. I definitely like Jesse Lee Peterson. Yeah, man. From your experience, brother Shaq, what age was it when you realized I'm a man? Around what age? Like,
Woof. Man, that's tricky, man. Because I had my daughter. I think let me see. It was 2002, so I had been 18, 19. I think I was. Man, I'm trying to crunch math in my head. She'll be 23, and I'll be 44. So what's that? That's 21.
it's 20 years ago.
21. So I had.
He's going on 21 years, so 20 years now
Hmm.
from
So
then.
21. Being a church, actually being a man. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't. That's a great question, man. Because even when you say what is a man, and like you said, that's a great question. Um, I'm still learning. That'll be my answer. I'm still learning. I'm still learning, man. It's a lot of things I haven't did like other men may have done. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been to no wars. I haven't, you know, been things that really. I've done things I had to put my back against the wall and had some decisions to make. Like you said, health issues. You know what I'm saying? Still had to push through and get the job done no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Still had to be able to go to work and put food on the table and being able to provide. You know what I mean? So I definitely would say being the man. Probably okay. I'm gonna say it's a two part. When my daughter was born and when I got married
Mm.
to her mother, I would say then. Even though I was young, that I had to whether I wanted to or not, I had to make you know man decisions. You know what I'm saying? The man calls, man moves. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. So as a young, I want to say around the teenage years before you even became into like 21 and up, did you have any fist fights?
Uh, man, all my fights came with my brother, man. To my older brother. I mean, they weren't fist fights though. They was tussles. We ain't never really put paws on each other like that. We just grabbed each other up. You know what I'm saying? Yanked each other up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what's up. Who we get the best of
Come on, man. The
it?
diesel, nigga.
I don't know,
The
man. Yo,
diesel in the building, baby.
you know
What you talking about?
your brother got some hands, man. You know he get those hands.
Yeah, but he never. That's what I'm saying. We never threw hands. We just tangled up. You know what I'm saying? We just
Mhm.
wasn't no hand throwing. You know what I'm saying? They were just grabbing each other. You know what I'm saying? Grabbing each other up. Wasn't no hand throwing.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
No, we ain't throw no hands with each other. We
So,
just
man,
grabbed each other.
you basically went most of your life, man, your whole life, without even really having to let your hands fly.
Nope. That's crazy,
But
ain't it?
that's what's up. That's that's good. That's actually good.
I got to flip it on you, nigga. I know you out there where y'all was living at, nigga. I know y'all shit was a challenge every day.
Man, I'm probably like 26-6.
26 and 6.
I'm about 26-6. I had about 6 losses, about 26 wins. Yeah. Yeah. You win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying? That's how it always was, man. You win some, you lose some, and yeah, you live. You know what I mean? So I'm glad I ain't never get my
So you
I ain't never
live.
knocked out though. I ain't never get my teeth
Yeah.
knocked. But if it would have happened, that's what happened when you squabble, man. Yeah, it can happen. You can get your eye punched up. Somebody could throw a sucker punch. I'm glad I ain't never been sucker punched either. So that could happen too. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of guys do them.
Well, I had an incident. Remember I told you the incident, somebody sucker punched me, man, and you know, God bless the dead, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, brother.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
He challenged me, man. That would have been a fist fight, but
Yeah.
it was over before he even got started.
Yes, sir, man.
My reflexes too quick, and I shit. I move slow. Sometimes I talk.
Uh-huh.
I grab him before he can get the shot off. He tried to sneak me. You know what I'm saying? But I grabbed him. I grabbed him. Put him. I put him in one of them WWF moves, bro. I'm talking about.
That's what's up, man.
About hey.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but I wouldn't know. I wouldn't like no. Like somebody who was always fighting. Like I said, I'm about 26-6, but they wouldn't know. Like I would consider like Boo. You know what I'm saying? Boo, the Fat Mac. You know what I'm saying? And real, they did most wobbling. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just came through. I just had a lot run-ins and challenge people in them type of fights. You know what I mean? Like that. But yeah. Got older though.
Yep.
Like I say, I can handle myself way better now than then. But
Well, let me ask you with the man conversation, right? At the age we're at now, do you see yourself in any situation fighting another man
no,
at this age?
no, no,
Explain that.
no. God, hey, I hope I never have to use a weapon or use my hands to fight. I don't want to, man. I'm blessed, man. I love life. I love living. I love going home to the family every day, man. I don't want to fight, man. I see no use in it. No point in it. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want to. It's gonna be self defense. If I'm throwing hands, it's self defense. But hopefully, I ain't in that position.
Oh
Oh
man.
no,
Yeah. Sure.
nah. You know, if it was something scheduled, you know what I'm saying? It was something scheduled. I'm still young enough to get in that ring. You know what I'm saying? Something scheduled like some boxing. You know what I'm saying? And we something like that. You know, we agree upon something. Yeah, but having an altercation with somebody, no, nah,
Yeah.
nah. I advise you to just stay away from me if you got them type of intentions. I'm trying to move away from you. Yes, sir.
For sure.
Talk. Oh yeah. He used to fight a lot, boy. Oh my God. Him and the fat man, they used to fight a lot.
What's, yeah, that's Boo down there in the chat.
Uh-huh. And he totally opposite now. What's funny is he totally opposite now. Boy, he ain't let go now. He ain't let those hands go. I know he
He ain't let no hands
not
go.
now. He laid he just as laid back as me.
You know what? On the man talk though, I think it's asset over uh, liability. I think it'd be a liability. You got too much to lose. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to go to jail.
Nah, nah, nah. And that's a responsible man. I try to hang with men. If I hang with anybody, try to hang with people who have things to lose, people who want to go back to their family. So as a man, I'm a thinker. So yeah, I want to go home. I want to. Yeah, I ain't want to hang out with nobody who don't got nothing to lose. Who don't mind
Yeah,
going to jail or who will end up in the ground for nothing. You know, like I ain't got time for that, man. Life too short for that. Oh yes, sir. Yeah, but man, me when I think about being trained as being a man, man, I'm still learning. Like you were saying earlier, I'm still learning. I'm still
hmm,
looking at what other men do, taking small things from them, people around me, and incorporating it. If I like it, if I don't use it. Yeah, I'm gonna always be learning.
yep,
Yeah.
oh yeah, yep, for sure, man. You know, I mean, you know, it's a tough duty, man. Being a father, man, I know, and being trying to be a man every day, because it is competition out here, yo, and you're gonna get it's times where you get challenged, your masculinity get challenged, you know, whether it's through your children, through other people that you may come in contact with, through maybe your wife or girlfriend or kid's mother, you know what I'm saying, or you know,
Uh huh.
yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, it's rain now.
It's about to rain out there in the good old Texas.
Yeah, it's rain. Let me see. Let me let me let me see. Let me see. Oh man, you know, did you hear about the flood down there? It was a real bad flood down about San Antonio and Houston, like called I think it's called Kerrville,
Nah, I'm
K
not
E
sure
R
about.
R Ville. Yeah, real bad flood, man. Like man, it's a real bad flood.
Man,
Yeah,
yeah, I didn't know. I ain't really. I'm not familiar with that.
yeah, I seen it on YouTube, man, earlier today, man. I was like, what is Kerrville? Where is that at?
Uh
And I
huh.
think it's down there, like down there by San Antonio in that area somewhere. They had a real bad flood, man. Like
That's
the mayor
crazy.
came on to talk. I'm
It
like, dang.
so far, it wasn't any fatalities or nothing like that. Was it that you know about?
Well, they didn't give us no. They didn't know all the severity, the depth, the stuff. It was real bad, but I'm pretty sure it was some people, but I guess they didn't really want to make no major statements. You know what I'm saying? Until you know, that's
Uh,
how bad it was because it had been raining all day down that way. Now, like I said, the rain getting ready to come down now. Um, let me see if I can turn the camera around. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see? Let me see if you can see the rain. I'm outside.
I can't see it, but I can tell you what I
Can you
can
hear it?
I can look at how it looked. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay. Let me see. I don't know. You probably ain't able to see it. But let's just look at the nice see the rain dripping down some. But yeah, man. I don't know how to turn the thing around. That's how you turn it back around. There we go. Yep.
oh yeah.
Whew. It's cooled it off though. But it was a little humid down here in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
got the parades going on.
I want to say, man, thumbs up, peace, salute to everybody, man, that chimed in or who will chime in soon. And hit them comments if you can, man, and let me know where you're trained to be a man. He say responsibility will make you step up. That's right. That's a good one by the Fat Mac. He say responsibility will make you step up. Boy, he ain't lying.
Man,
Yes,
for
it will.
sure. Yes, sir.
Definitely true, man. Jack Cowboy Stice, the baddest trash man alive, is signing out with my brother CHAQ Thizzle. And we might end up going live or something on Facebook, man, just chopping up or whatever. What you think about that, brother Shaq?
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot out.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can find your boy, man, on Facebook, man. Shit, Shaq Edwards, CHAQ Edwards on Facebook. Shaq Waller on Instagram and YouTube. It's the same handle. CHAQWEILER on YouTube and Instagram. I go live. Probably I've been going live. I normally go live every morning, but you know what I'm saying. I've been trying to get better on being more active so I can, build a little niche crowd where everybody know I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same here. Same here.
You know, yeah. Let me ask you a question, man. Especially with before you get up out of here. I mean, you ain't gotta. I'm a Shine Combs. Shine Combs. Did you tap into the Shine Combs situation? Try.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't tap into it. I ain't tap into a point where I was actually looking at court TV. You know what I'm saying? Listening to
Yeah.
them read off the transcript and giving me like a day by day, of what was going on. But what's
Yeah.
your question to it? Like, what you want to know? What you want me? Yeah.
By him being a father, right? He got daughters and he got sons, right? He's 50, 55-year-old man. He's been around the game for a long time. The charges that he was, allegedly charged with, sex trafficking and RICO and pretty much parts of the Mann Act. Now he got a not guilty on the racketeering first and second count, and he got not guilty on sex trafficking. But the juries came back with a guilty on um, transportation. Was it transportation with the intent to have sex or some transportation and prostitution or something like that? It's part of the Mann Act.
Okay.
First count and second count. Well, two counts. I'm reason why I'm bringing it up because these were his girlfriends at the time. These were his girlfriends at the time. I'm trying to understand how. My question is, him being a father with daughters, and then getting that type of charge. You know, what you think about that? Him being
Uh,
charged with something like that, and him being a man, and having daughters and stuff.
wow. With him being a man, and for one, them are serious charges. But
Yeah,
whether he's guilty of them and not guilty of them, that's very important. And what was he guilty of, and what was he not guilty of? And he having a daughter behind the scene. I'm sure he can have those real talks. You know what I'm saying about what's going on.
right.
So it will be up. It will be between him and his family. You know what I'm saying? My opinion don't matter. So between him and his family, they could situate that out and go into depth. Because if it was me, I I would sit down and talk to have a nice little talk to my family. But and I'm an honest guy, so yeah, I tell them what I
Yeah,
do. You know what I'm saying, am I involved in promiscuous sex or something like that? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I will be honest to my kids about that. Yeah, but I might be guilty of putting my hands on a woman on that video. You know what I'm saying? If
right.
I perfect, which I wouldn't do, but if I was him, yeah. But these are my fetishes. You know what I'm saying? I have fetishes. I have sexual desires, and that's what I'm into. I'm an adult. I'm a responsible grown adult to do that, and I would give them a teach. And I would give them a teachable moment from my situation. I would give them teachable moments from it.
Yeah, 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 man. I mean, the jury came back, man, the evidence that was presented in the particular trial, man. They was there. They stood there. They stood their ground. They got a not. They didn't see any racketeering in the evidence that was presented to them. They didn't see any sex trafficking. I think they was hard pressed on the guilty charge with the sex. I mean, the prostitution, transporting for prostitution, because it's catchy because this was his girlfriends. How do you charge a man? These are his women, right? These are the girls it's his girls. How do you charge him with sex trafficking them these are grown adults that he, that's just like you. If you in where you at, and your lady or someone, your girls, whatever, lady or whatever, it's um somewhere else, another state, and you fly her, you send her money to fly to where you at,
Yeah,
and y'all end up having sex. They can literally charge you with sex trafficking, bro, or call you, or at least charge you with it, and say that you transporting for the intent of prostitution or some shit. Transportation with the intent of transporting someone across state lines with the intent of prostitution. You didn't even have to do it. This is so crazy how the law says it, right? The law says you don't even have to. You don't even have to. You don't even have to do the act. Just the intent that you're going to do it, they can charge you with.
really.
I think these are things we need to, as men and women, and consenting adults, we need to go to our state Congress people and say, "Hold on, bro, that's bad language. That's not clear. That's bad language, bro.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
it's probably thousands of pieces of paper and laws that's written that they need to be clarified and cleared up and made by it's either this or that. Instead of all these double
Hmm.
meanings, triple, quadruple meanings. Yeah, man. Somebody in the chat say he just a super freak.
Well, but ain't nothing wrong with that. I
Hey,
mean, but the women
man,
were
guilty of being,
consensual though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm
yeah.
down with
So
that. I mean, you know,
legally you can be that her. You can be that. You got the right to do
yeah.
that. So like I said, I don't condone. I just don't condone the fight. The video when he went across whatever he did in the stumping, but she went out to the money. So all this other stuff just seemed like his sexual desires. That's it.
What just it was all they sexual desires. My
Yeah,
thing is, why does he take the fall for his women's sexual desires? They wanted him.
yeah.
Okay, it'd be the same thing, right?
Fully
The same
protect.
thing you. Yeah, it'd be the same thing, right? You and your girl together, right? Anybody in the chat, you and your girl together, and y'all want to bring a third party in, right? Y'all both agree to be a third party in. Now you the financier because you the head of the household. You got the most money. You the man, right? You bring a woman in, another female, and she go pick the female she want out, pick the outfits out that they gonna wear for the act.
Uh huh.
Why do you get charged with you know prostitution or something, or get a sex trafficking charge? 'Cause they can charge you with sex trafficking too.
Uh huh. Yeah, you absolutely right, man. I don't know, man, how it went down, man. I don't even know how he got in that predicament. I don't know who called the authorities, who notified the authorities.
It's a great question.
Oh yeah, who on what this was. I don't know him personally, man, and
Yeah.
but you're right about that though, man. We don't need people going fighting court systems and tax money being paid on something that's legal. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
man. Yeah, no. She clearly they all had sexual desire. They was willing to participate, man. Ain't nobody
I
say he
mean, the
could.
evidence showed that they was
Yeah,
shit.
they was all involved.
They
They
was
was
the only ones they was the ones that initiated it. You know what I'm saying? They was the ones that really pretty much you know set the freak
some,
offs up.
somebody say just ruin his reputation. I don't know. Now he gonna be a hot commodity now.
Hey, him and the Punisher, they gonna be. Hey, look,
Yeah,
I said Diddy he might well gonna get Diddy's brothel house. Shit,
hey,
he
yeah.
might well gonna start him a legal brothel house for sure.
A
Real
bunny
talk.
Diddy's bunny ranch.
There you go. Yeah,
Bunny ranch
Diddy's
like
girls.
boy in Texas.
Daddy's girls. Daddy's house. He might well turn Daddy's house. Daddy's house. There you go. Daddy's house.
This, I'm quite sure they gonna be lit now. These fantasies, man, millions of women already partake in daily, men and women. So
Yeah.
hey, they gonna be like he on that type of time. It's
Yeah.
suspect.
I didn't understand him the only one being charged with prostitution because even in that situation, there's got to be if there is prostitution there, all parties got to be part of the prostitution. So how do you pick one person out of that and charge and hold that one person with the most you know what I mean? I didn't understand that. I still would have came back with a not guilty because I'm like, nah, because you got the escort dude coming on is pretty much saying he had no dealings with Puff. All his dealings was with cash, money. She
Only
even had conversations. She was texting him and stuff when Diddy went around and stuff, trying to hang out with him and stuff. I'm like, oh man, what?
Hey, did you talk about Judge Joe Brown?
Nah. What about Judge O'Brien?
No, I was just gonna ask, did you talk to him about it? Did he have his little opinion on it? You know what I'm saying? You know he know he gonna have something on it.
I see Dana. I didn't look at their video. I seen some with the title, but
Man, what kind of water you drinking? Some H2O?
nah, nigga.
Oh, okay. You got you a cold one.
Yes, sir.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Enjoying a good
Yes,
old man,
suckies.
a good man beverage on the fourth. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yep. What you drinking? Water? Can't hardly see these damn shades on.
Yeah, man, I gotta hydrate. I gotta hydrate, man, the day before. Come be out there in that heat tomorrow, so I gotta be
Oh
ready.
yeah, you're gonna be back at it. That's right. You're gonna be back
Yeah,
at it tomorrow,
yeah,
man.
me.
Hey man, matter of fact, shout out to all the working men and women, man. So man, that's much needed, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking about?
yeah, we definitely, man. To all the young men out there, man, young men and women, learn from the dedicate, learn from anything, man. Learn a teachable moment from all this stuff that be going on. It's something to learn from it. Something like not to do that. Learn what not to do when you see all this happening. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can end up in a situation like that. Yeah, boots on the ground and boots in the air. Yeah, I see y'all. Yes, sir. Yeah, before that song ever came out, that was always trash man lingo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that song that came out, boots on the ground, man,
Hmm.
that's trash man lingo. Boy, long ago. I ain't never boots in the air, trash man lingo. Yes, sir. Well, yeah, man, thumbs up, peace, salute, man. We are now tuning out of PKF topics, man. We might go live on Facebook or something, chop it up about something. You never know. But yeah, we holler at y'all next time. Thumbs up,
Hey
peace.
man, salute. Peace.
All right then.